In that crucial window of time after little Kaylee was last seen, and before she was reported missing, Casey Anthony says she was looking for her missing daughter. We don't know if that's true, but we do know this. Casey got a tattoo. Casey Anthony, who knows her? You do?
I do. Well, we all know her.
Who met her first?
She started to come in here with a small group of friends. So anytime one of them got tattooed, they just all come in, so she was pretty regular.
When was the first time you think she ever came in here?
I gave her first one when she was like 18.
What kind of tattoo did she get?
It was a little shamrock on the lower back.
Up until about May of last year, about how many times did you ever see her?
She was probably in here at least 3 to 4 times a year.
How many times? You saw her each time, probably?
Probably about the same, yeah.
Did you know her well enough if you saw her on the street, you'd say, hey, hi, Casey?
Oh, absolutely.
How about Kaylee? You ever meet the child?
Yes.
She brought the child in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little girl?
Oh, adorable little girl.
All right, now let me fast forward to last summer, about mid-June. Do you remember seeing her then at all?
Yeah, I had a pretty lengthy conversation with her the day before the phone call where they announced the child missing.
So that would have been in July 15th.
Yes.
The child was last seen probably, at least by the grandparents, mid-June. Do you know if you saw her at all in June?
No, I hadn't seen the child in a while. That's why when she was here that last time, I'd asked her where Kaylee was. And she was making an appointment to get tattooed by Bobby the following Saturday and said she would bring her in.
Did she? So she walks in here. You say, hey, Casey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Is that basically how the conversation goes down?
No, I walked out, and I have kids, so anybody that's a regular that has children, I usually interact. And I asked her where her daughter was, and she said she was with a nanny. And we talked a little bit, and she said she was making an appointment for Saturday and would bring her in with her.
Was that the end of the conversation about her daughter? Did you get the sense she was just moving right along, or was it perfectly natural the way it flowed?
Looking back now, that was the scarier part. It was natural, not a blink, not a hesitation, no show of emotion, just straight into, I'll bring her with me Saturday.
So how did you find out then that something was not quite right?
The next day happened to be my day off, and Lance called me up, and he was like, man, you need to turn on the news. You're never going to believe what's going on.
And? What was it?
That was the announcement of the child being missing, and all the first day going on.
Did it cross any of your minds at that point that maybe Casey had something to do with this?
No.
She seemed like a good mother.
She did.
All three of you agree?
Yeah.
So it was sort of like, oh my God, someone's taken this poor child from this loving mother.
At first.
So what happened? I mean, tell me how the story sort of tracks in your mind. When did you learn more, and what did you think?
I mean, the longer it goes on, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not anything to do with the legal system, but it just all points to her having a heavy, heavy hand in it, if not her doing it herself.
All right, so you're sitting here and you're seeing the news accounts in Orlando, and I take it that you hear she gets arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Your thought?
Crazy.
Yeah, wild. Like it's almost to the point where you talk about like any serial killer, and you can talk to his neighbors, and they would have never suspected that person of doing it. They were such a nice person. That was my first reaction. It was like, no way. She seems like a good mom. I can't see this being, what the truth is. And the more that got investigated, and the more that they showed proof of, it really looked like it pointed towards her.